Now playing. Get ready for the family reunion from hell. From the producers of the horror classic Evil Dead comes a brand new nightmare and the scariest installment yet. After her husband's mysterious passing, a widow seeks comfort with her in-laws in their secluded cabin in the woods. But as they one by one turn into something much more sinister, she discovers that every family has its demons. Evil Dead Burn. Now playing only in theaters. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have trusted Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. Just tell Progressive what you want to pay, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Visit Progressive.com to find a car insurance rate that works for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
From your grave.
That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
And he do it like this. Oh, I'm J. Edgar Hoover.
No, that's a bad Kennedy impression.
I'm J. Edgar Hoover.
All right, are we good to
I
go?
got pretty dresses on.
All right, that's Marcus Parks. I'm Ben Kissel. We're joined by Henry Zabrowski in Atlanta.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Oh, it's J. Edgar Hoover?
J. Edgar Hoover.
This is a really...
It's like J. Edgar Hoover.
It's a really interesting...
I don't know much else about J. Edgar Hoover. I know he wore dresses and that he had a file on everybody, including Michael Jackson.
I don't know about that. Martin Luther King? Maybe you're thinking of Martin Luther King?
Martin Luther King.
Yeah. He did have a file on Martin Luther King. I don't know about Michael Jackson.
I remember that part.
I know about Michael Jackson.
I get them confused.
Yeah.
He did not.
He did not have a file on Michael Jackson.
No, he did not.
Yes, I am in Hotlanta.
That's right.
Hotlanta, Georgia. And I love it down here.
You're beginning to film season 2 of Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. That's right?
You bet your fucking tall life I am. And it's really good. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to get all painted up. I'm hard already. I've been doing push-ups.
Are you supposed to be
pull-ups?
Are you supposed to be aroused and rock hard while they're painting up your body, or is that
I'm an
creeping
actor.
out the staff?
All actors are hard.
No,
that's the thing that no one talks about. That's an insider thing. Keep meaning to bring it up on the podcast before, but every actor is hard.
While they're in makeup.
While they're in makeup, while they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Even if they're in a scene with a bunch of kids. They're super hard.
Right.
Kids bouncing up and down their laps. But the professional kids know you don't sit on the center of anybody's lap. You don't sit on the center of Gene Hackman's lap.
Right.
You don't sit on the center of Burt Lancaster's lap.
Well, I guess
because you're going to get stabbed in your fucking guts. Yeah. And you're going to have an orgasm, little kid.
Well, you're going to have a very interesting career as a mall Santa in 20 years. I'll tell you that. It's going to be amazing. Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Season 2 of Your Pretty Face is going to be phenomenal. And I'm very excited. For those that don't know, Mr. Zabrowski has quite sensitive skin. So the entire time he shoots this show, his skin is literally falling off of his body.
It's literally on fire. It hurts. And I do it for you. I do it for the performance. I do it for the kids.
You don't do it for the money or like the fame or the recognition, the ego, nothing to do with that.
I do it for the fans. And I do it just to be around, just little kids when they ship them in to work with us.
All right. Well, the reason that Henry has little kids on the mind today, we're going to be talking about some more. Let's call them I don't want to say sissy, flamboyant, sensitive monsters.
Sensitive monsters.
Yeah, monsters that children tend to look at as children and say, "Oh, I love them," and things.
Love them.
Yeah, things such as unicorns, fairies, Pegasus, things like this.
Things that little girls love.
That's
little girl monsters. It's unicorns. It's Pegasus. Which is actually the true pronunciation of Pegasus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That is true.
Pegasus?
Pegasus. And we've got fairies.
Yeah.
And griffins. And we got all sorts of stuff that we're going to try to make interesting today.
And we're going to nail it. And like we do every damn episode, we're going to nail it. Marcus, as the brilliant mind that you are, and I know you've done a lot of research on unicorns the past week, which this is getting you flagged on a whole nother series of websites. A whole nother government agency is checking out your accounts.
Marcus sent me the email this morning of all the centaur porn, which is just like photoshopped women to look like horse fuckers. They're like horse fuckers.
Yeah,
but they are horses. So that's great.
It's bizarre when the movie Zoo is traditional porn, and then there's centaur porn, which is one step above.
I found centaur transvestite porn.
Ugh.
It was a chick horse with a dick. Like a big dick.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said it was. That's what that is.
I officially understand every old person, like every World War II vet, when we discuss like our lives now. I officially understand how their brains are just blown because like tranny centaur porn. I'm just like, what now?
My buddy Minnesota and I arrived in the middle of Italy, and I remember thinking about the American flag before going to sleep every night. And so we prayed to America, and then I pulled bits of him out of a tank tread. And you mean it fucking tell me that there are women horses fucking other women horses and they both have hard dicks? Yeah, Grandpa, fucking get over it.
Yeah,
you
get in
killed
the game.
Hitler. That was fucking 70 years ago.
And then the grandson calls him a bigot and a homophobe and a racist, and he's just like, "What are you talking about?" Come on.
All right, so let's do we want to take our stippity steps down the glittery path towards the land of unicorns?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's clippity clop on over to unicorn land. We all know that the unicorn is a white horse creature with the long horn right out front. But did you know that
it's very
sometimes
white?
They're
That's
also
what's incredibly important about a unicorn.
I didn't really. Do they have to be white?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
But however, they're not always horses. Sometimes they're goats.
Yeah.
So it's just a dumb goat with a big old toenail hanging out of the goddamn
A lot
forehead?
of the times it's their brain. It's like I imagine unicorns a lot of times are just like mutants. They were next to like power lines.
Right.
And, a lot of times they come out and they're struggling. So you'll see this like white goat-like creature with a big unicorn horn. And you're like, oh, it's magical unicorn. And then it'll be like, and the dad is just like, kill it.
Yeah, you got to. Or throw it all your empty beer cans and just watch it crunch, crunch, crunch and have a good lunch.
It can only be captured by a virgin.
Really?
Yeah.
So we can't do it, right? Because we've all had sex.
Yeah, no, there's no way we can go capture a bunch of unicorns, guys. We've gotten so many girls.
Lots of girls.
Yeah, we're not like I'm not a 32-year-old virgin guy. I'm not doing a podcast right now about unicorns. No, that's not happening.
My favorite is the famous traveler Marco Polo of Italy agreed that unicorn was only. He agreed that unicorns were only tameable by maidens, which means fat women from fucking Renaissance times.
But I mean, I believe if they were fat in the Renaissance times, they would be plucked many times over.
Yeah,
I think they were considered quite attractive, the larger, plumpier
I
gals.
think that's a myth.
No way, because no one had food.
He's just talking about like maidens were just like women born with no eyes, or like just untouchable. Just be like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, don't touch old Greta. She was born without nipples, and I absolutely hate it.
Well, that's why. And then they were very happy when the unicorn wanted to have sex with them.
Oh, absolutely. But so Marco Polo said that he saw a unicorn when he was traveling, and he described it as scarcely similar. Scarcely smaller than an elephant. They have the hair of a buffalo and feet like an elephant. They have a single large black horn in the middle of the forehead. They have a head like a wild boar's. They spend their time wallowing in the mud and slime. They're very ugly brutes to look at. And it turns out he was just looking at a fucking rhinoceros.
Yeah, it sounds very similar to a rhinoceros. Hair of the buffalo, feet of the elephant. Isn't that something?
Yeah. It is fun.
Yeah, that is very, very fun. Sounds like the same way the doctor's going to describe your firstborn, Mr. Henry Zabrowski.
It looked just like my wife, Barbarina, back in Italy. Oh, I hate my wife. Big, sagging leather socks she's got in the front of her. I wish she was a maiden, but unfortunately, I turned Irish.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
I have to fuck her every night.
That's not so bad.
Well, Marco Polo was not the only famous explorer and conqueror to come across a unicorn. Genghis Khan, he decided to not conquer India after meeting a unicorn, which bowed down to him. He saw it.
I'm going to India. Hey, man, that's where all my food is, man. Don't go into India. I like all the naan.
Get out of the way, you crazy-looking beast monster.
I like the rice.
Well, all right, fine.
Thank you. This is also an episode in which every creature I imagine in my head sounds like, Mr. Khan, don't come to India. Sorry, I'm so hungover.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too, man. 3 for 3 right now.
Yes.
Genghis Khan, he decided not to invade India because he saw it as a sign from his dead father and turned his whole army back.
Isn't that something? So he just gave the unicorn all of the army's food, and then they were like, well, no more food to invade India. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Yes.
A beautiful So unicorns are symbols of peace.
Yeah, purity more like.
Purity.
Yeah.
And this is why they're white and they enjoy their virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
much
so
like
so white.
much like Warren Jeffs, the leader of the Mormon cult. I think the unicorns might need to be in prison. They might be terrible pedophiles.
They might
yeah,
be.
and this is also another very Nazi-sounding like fact about a unicorn. The earliest record of unicorns in Western literature belongs to Greek historian Ctesias. I don't know
What
how
was
to
his
pronounce
name?
that.
Cystistius?
It's Tessius.
It's Tessius?
Tessius.
Nah,
yeah.
no,
Why you put
because
a fucking C in there? Why is there a big C at the top of it?
he's just having
Alright.
fun with you.
I hate Greeks. No, I don't. I love the Greeks. I love the Greeks.
You
All
love.
right?
This is the first time you've ever backtracked on a
I'd
sentence
like to.
that
No,
was.
I like Greek people. I like them. I like their swarthy attitudes, and I like their cucumber sauces. In the 5th century BCE, he wrote that the beast had a white body, purple head, blue eyes, and a multicolored horn, red at the tip, black in the middle, white at the base.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
It is
Filthy.
dirty.
Well, like that, the purple head,
Purple head.
red at the tip,
Oh, you stick it in there, it gets red on the bottom, and
black
get
in the
all
middle.
the way in there.
Yeah, it sounds like a real diseased meat muddler. I'll tell you that. That is one diseased dick.
You say meat muddler?
Meat muddler. Yeah, that's what I'm calling donks now. Meat muddlers. I'm down with it. So they're symbols of purity, and do they grant wishes? Do they
No.
give good luck? Do they just
fucking
stop?
nothing. They do nothing.
They do nothing.
They do absolutely nothing. The only place in which it said that, and yeah, really, even in the Bible. Now, in case you guys out there didn't know this, unicorns are in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Not once.
Why not?
Not twice.
Why don't you put a bunch of other fake shit in there too, huh? You know, like a free lunch. There's ain't no such thing as a free lunch.
Well, I mean, actually, in the Bible, there's multiple free lunches when Jesus made all the multiple fishes.
Yeah, but
I mean, really,
Jesus
that was just
also fake.
socialism.
The whole thing was fake.
Yeah.
All right? This whole thing, I'm surprised there isn't even a book. I'm surprised they even wrote it down.
So in the Bible, I did find the only people that I could find who seriously said that unicorns were real. I didn't find them on Yahoo Answers.
Oh,
I didn't find it on some stupid fucking blog out there. I found it on a Bible website. One of those websites, it's a Bible website that has to take everything in the Bible literally. So since they have to take everything in the Bible as literal truth, they have to acknowledge the existence of unicorns.
That's great.
I love to see them at the meetings like, so what about unicorns? Are unicorns real? Like, yeah.
They have to be now.
Yeah, I guess they are, yes.
You know the way that we
Haven't
hate
we
the
seen any?
gays? Yeah. We have to believe in unicorns, which is really one of the gayest things that you can believe in.
Yeah.
One of the bizarre ironies of the Christian faith. Don't allow a man to lay with another man, but they just love a fancy unicorn.
Yeah, but right on the front of a unicorn when you go to the shoe store. You
I
know
would
what I
like
mean?
to
Just
see-
like literally pop yourself in there and make yourself a little bit of a bee plug with your fucking unicorn face. Oh yeah, it's totally, that's not gay.
A butt plug, a unicorn used as a butt plug.
It would hurt.
It would.
Certainly, it's, you know, like, I don't need my coffee anymore.
No, I'm
You know what I
awake. Yeah. I wish I was dead.
I would, if you guys would indulge me, I would like to read a few verses from the Bible.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to read from Job, chapter 39, verse 9 through 12.
Oh, all right.
Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee, or abide by thy crib? Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrow, or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Now I would like to read from Numbers, chapter 23,
What did he just say?
Like 1 through 5 or numbers 10 through 7?
Yeah.
Numbers chapter 23 verse 22.
That was a sentence in the Bible, right?
Yeah, all of that was from the Bible.
What is it? What was that? How did anybody read this and just like choose to follow it?
It was that's from the book of Job. God was telling Job that he had created all these awesome fucking animals, which is why God is better than man, because he created all this sick shit.
Sure. Okay.
Meanwhile, Satan's sitting there with the fucking electric guitar that he just invented, just being like, "Oh, you invented a unicorn? I invented the fucking bass beat."
Yeah. People aren't gonna understand how cool this is for millions and millions of years, but when they do, I'm gonna fucking have a black man playing it and really blow people's minds.
This is the kind of stuff that's gonna make people fuck.
And now this is from Numbers chapter 23, verse 22. God brought them out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of a unicorn.
Ah.
This is from Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 17. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the 10,000 of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh.
Again, how do these savages who like the Bible think gays are bad? They love the gayest things.
Yeah, it sounds like called Deuteronomy, but it sounds like Duda unto me.
Yeah, Deuteronomy, Duda unto me, take a big dump on me. I mean, it is just the most fecal sounding thing I've ever heard in my life.
Boy, you want to know...
It says here that the reason why that there's no more unicorns also is because Noah said no to unicorns on the ark.
Well, they're going to put a hole in the boat. Noah's smart. He said, honey, they're going to put holes in the boat. We
put
can't
a
have
fucking like a cloth sack on these precious.
Put a cork on the top of the unicorn
to keep it from poking through shit.
Well, perhaps Russell Crowe will answer that question while he plays Noah in the new blockbuster that Hollywood created.
Boy, if you want to know some gay Bible verses, here's the gayest one for you. This is Psalm chapter 92, verse 10. But my horn shalt thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil.
This is just, I mean, if you're at the Olive Garden, that's the only time you should be talking about oil. And more of it.
Oil. Because he's talking about pussy juice, right?
Or a semen out of a freshly, squeezed young boy.
And there's
all these guys were pedophiles. Everyone in the Bible was a pedophile.
Everybody, they're all pedophiles.
There's a lot of pedophiles in the Bible, yeah. And one more. This one is from Isaiah chapter 34, verse 7.
Isaiah Thomas, right?
Yeah, this is the Isaiah. This is where he sinks the Bible and no one follows it because he did a terrible job coaching.
And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
About being fat with fatness.
Yeah. How do you get fat with fatness?
Tacos and burritos, and you just drive every day.
Oh my goodness!
You don't walk. You drink a milkshake to calm down at night.
Well, as far as unicorns in the Bible go, just so you know, the absence of a unicorn in the modern world should not cause us to doubt its past existence.
Of course not. No, absolutely not.
Has there ever
ponder the dodo bird. It doesn't exist today, but we do not doubt that it existed in the past.
Well, we have skeletons of it, right? And there are drawings of it, right?
Has there ever
people
been
saw one, and there was one. There's been some.
Yeah. We've got that, but 18th century reports from southern Africa described rock drawings and eyewitness accounts of fierce single-horned equine-like animals. Equine means horse.
I'm just not going to trust the scientific mind of someone who's carving something into a rock.
I don't know.
It
just seems like it just seems kind of inaccurate. It seems like at this point also the imagination is going, we thought that the wind was a god farting everywhere. Right. You know what I mean? That was a thought.
Oh, yeah, God's farting north today.
Oh, so I'd go, thank
we better
God
burn all the whores.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that helps you stand out online. Yes, that's right. You don't have to smash your face with a hammer. You can just start a business. It's got everything you need on Squarespace, from securing your domain to building a professional site and showcasing your work all in one place. Let's say you want to show everybody how you can carve your ribs out of your lower abdomen so that you look more like a Ken doll. That's amazing. You can bring your vision to life with AI-powered design design or curated templates, plus flexible editing tools that helps you create something that truly reflects your style, especially if you are somebody that is trying to corrupt the young men of America. That's what Squarespace is really going to help you. Squarespace makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to put all that together, and you just go to Squarespace and do it all. Thanks, Braden. Head to squarespace.com/left for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code LEFT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Hey there, everybody. Is your cell phone bill too much money? Are you getting that bill and you're like, hey, what is this? I can't believe for what? For 5G? Are you crazy right now? $100? I don't even barely got any bars when I'm just sitting in my living room, okay? You don't have to deal with that anymore. Are you ready for this? $15 a month. That's right, $15 a month on Mint Mobile. Yeah, baby. Get their wireless plan, because they're just sitting there on the T-Mobile 5G network, and it's just $15. Your whole life, you're just paying all this money every month. You're like, why? Where's it going? It's going to these phone companies that are robbing you. So go to Mint Mobile. Let them help you talk to your mom. So get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month. Go to mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's mintmobile.com/LPOTL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when the network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabytes hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com.
It's obvious we love true crime, but it does make us feel a little paranoid about what's out there, as it should. And that's why it's so important to get a home security system that gives you peace of mind. With SimpliSafe, you can stop crimes before they even start using their AI-powered cameras to identify threats on your property and alert US-based live agents to take action. Like arriving in a helicopter in the night, coming down from the helicopter, zipping down and breaking through the windows with their big axes, and going through the house, ripping through the walls, finding the criminals. It's easy to do. SimpliSafe has been a game changer for us. And the best part, there's no long-term contract. We've used it since the very early days of SimpliSafe here at LPN, and it keeps us safe, doesn't it? It keeps all of our thoughts inside the building. Then there's the ones we let out because they have to go out, because that's a part of it. But SimpliSafe keeps the other thoughts safe. And for that, we say thank you, SimpliSafe. And we want you to experience the same peace of mind as we, which is why we've partnered with SimpliSafe to offer an exclusive discount to all of our listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/LPOTL. That's half off at simplysafe.com/LPOTL. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Well, to think of the biblical unicorn as a fantasy animal is to demean God's word, which is true in every detail.
All right. Well, yeah. Who are we to do with that then? Yeah, we don't want to go against the Bible. It's been.
There is this though. Apparently, there is a legend that the unicorn horns could counteract poison and purify water, and that was bad news for narwhals because they got fucking face raped by sailors.
What's a narwhal? Narwhal.
Yeah, narwhal.
But isn't this like that's an animal that people kind of like that? And like the fucking that's the one with the big horn, the tusk coming out of the top of its head.
It's a whale with a gigantic horn.
Right. And this is a real creature.
Yeah. And in fact, narwhal, they used to harvest narwhals, and they would sell them as unicorn horns. Unicorn horns were worth, in the 1500s, worth literally 10 times its weight in gold.
Right.
They used to sell unicorn horns in 1560 money, by the way.
1560 money?
In 1560
yeah, which was giant
money.
salt blocks. It was very difficult to go to the store.
Yeah.
Sold it for around $30,000.
Yikes.
All for this narwhal horn.
And you know who they sold that to?
Idiots?
The Pope.
Rubes?
The Pope?
They sold it to the Pope.
Really?
Yep. For $30,000, the Pope bought a unicorn horn in
I bet he
1560.
fucking shoved it right up his ass.
Oh, absolutely. He saw that and couldn't stop thinking of the possibilities. They were all involving his ass or his butler's ass.
I also imagine you could very easily make a unicorn horn out of like an orphan's leg bone. You know what I mean? Because the orphans are always falling off of ledges and getting smashed up in rocks. And if you go down there and fucking just fish out one of their tibias, I'm certain you could kind of just sort of sharpen it against another rock and sell that as a unicorn horn.
Right, but I mean, at some point, though, someone's going to be like, isn't this the bone of the child that's gone missing?
Stab them.
Stab them. Yeah, okay. That's a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plan. So that's pretty much all there is about the unicorn.
Nope.
There's
What
more.
are you talking about? You're nuts, man.
I don't know. I'm
The
sorry.
world of
Yeah.
stuff about fucking unicorn. Just try to have a fucking conversation with Lisa Frank, even once.
We were
without
discussing-
her to fucking just blabbing on about fucking unicorns to the point where you're like, woman, I'm gonna knock you out.
Well, don't knock her out. Don't knock her out. Marcus and I were discussing Lisa Frank earlier. She made some of the greatest trapper keepers and the best folders around. If you were a kid growing up in the 1990s, you know who we're talking about.
Yeah, I accidentally called her Anne Frank twice during that conversation.
Yeah, he said, "What was the Anne Frank monster?" And I was like, "That's the Nazis." And the only monster that Anne Frank knew was the Nazis.
I would have
not
said it
the
would have been very
unicorns.
unlucky for Anne Frank to have had a trapper keeper because that Velcro would have sold them out of that fucking annex. in a second.
Absolutely. Not a good hiding journal. The Velcro journal. You need a string journal. Everybody knows it. No button journal either.
No button journal because, I mean, it takes forever.
It does.
I hate
And they
buttons.
never work.
All right, Marcus. So what's some other unicorn facts?
Well, there have been some unicorns in the news in the last couple of years. The Korean Central News Agency said scientists reconfirmed the location of the burial site of the unicorn ridden by King Dongmyong, the founding father of the ancient Korean kingdom of Goryeo.
Wow,
Goryeo.
Dongmyong
Yeah, it's right on top of a spermatoid fucking mountain. That's where they're from.
Spermatoid Mountain's great, though.
The unicorn's grave was rediscovered near a temple in the capital, Pyongyang, with a rectangular rock engraved with the words "Unicorn Lair" at its entrance.
Yep.
So
Rock solid.
Yeah, this is North Korea?
This is North Korea, yes.
So North Korea currently believes in unicorns.
Absolutely.
Got to. They literally legally have to or they're put to death.
I mean, that's totally true, yeah.
And King Dongmyong, he has quite an interesting history.
Do they know that people in the West think that your name means
Mr. Penis.
I mean, but there's still I'm Kim Dong. It's like,
Dong means long-horned beast.
No.
Yeah, it just sounds like a penis. It sounds more like penis shit.
Yeah, King Long Dongmyong.
just sounds like someone is making fun of somebody that is Asian and they're making up a name that would be mean-spirited.
It just sounds like the name of a guy who drives a Hummer everywhere.
Definitely.
Who's always like peacocking. He's wearing one of those like leather, like really thin cowboy hats that's made out of snake skin.
Brilliant. A cool guy.
Yeah, cool guy.
Kind of guy I want to be with.
Well, as the legend goes, Long Dongmyong was born from an egg impregnated by sunlight.
I actually do believe that happens. I think that's how North Koreans procreate.
I mean, they're not fucking.
We know nothing about them.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I've never been there. I've never seen the residual egg casings.
They clean them all up.
Did you know that the unicorn has a cousin named the bicorn?
I did not know
So
that.
it's a two-horn thing. So it's like a goat.
Well,
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's just every animal that we
Every
currently
other
know that
animal with
exists
horns?
that has a horn. Yeah.
No. This one is it's a little meaner. It's part panther, part cow with a human face.
So
And it has the reputation of devouring kind-hearted and devoted husbands.
This is how I would describe myself. If someone asked me, like, what are you like? I was like, I'm kind of a panther. I'm also kind of a cow. But I definitely got a human face.
Do you devour kind-hearted and devoted husbands?
Of course.
yeah, you
Steal their
have to.
wives.
So you heard it here first, guys. Go out there and have sex with a girl that's not your wife. Otherwise,
the bicorn's coming to get you.
The bicorn's going to come and eat you.
You better start eating that pussy, guys.
What? See, this is funny. I mean, all these things come from myth, right? So there must have been some, pastor, some leader, someplace was just like, who was just having sex with every chick other than his wife, and was like, yeah, I'm doing that to avoid the bicorn. He comes and eats everyone who just bangs the person they love.
Wait a second, Krog Magog. Tell me again. So all I have to do is fuck other women that are not my big, horrible wife?
Well, let me tell you one thing. Let me ask you. Do you want to get killed by a bicorn?
No, I don't.
Well, then you have to do exactly as I say, have sex with everybody that's not your wife.
It.
You have to. She'll
have
understand.
to do it.
She's not going to be angry and make your life miserable for the next 40 years. Just do it. The bicorn. This is my favorite thing ever. If I ever, and there's a good chance if you ever get married, you might dabble in some prostitution or something like that. But this is a good thing to rationalize it on the plane home from India. Plane ride home, be like, well, I'm not going to get eaten by the bicorn anyway, and my wife will be very happy to know that because she loves me and she loves all the money that I.
Now I'm going to go home and belittle her for 3 hours.
Yes,
I can't be kind-hearted.
That's right.
Yeah, you've got to be
both.
like,
your shoes are too big. You have a long face, my ugly wife.
Why are you being so mean to me right now?
The bicorn it's literally at the Taco Bell across the street getting breakfast. All right, and if it sees me bring you a ring or some flowers to surprise you, or I don't know, listen to you, it's gonna chew my balls off.
I'm a dead man. Yeah, it's all good. You want to have kids, right? This is great.
Okay, that's all I've got on unicorns.
Henry, anything else you would like to add about the unicorn phenomenon?
Their blood tastes like raspberries.
That's true.
It's so fun on what you can do with the unicorn because you just, kind of say whatever you want about it.
Right.
Good
There's for muddling guacamole.
Evidence of it. Well, it's just like a Baron Georges Cuvier maintained, as the unicorn was cloven-hooved, it must therefore have a cloven skull, making the growth of a single horn impossible. That doesn't make any sense.
No, that guy was just
a bunch of fake skeletons of unicorns.
Sure.
There's a thing called a single-horned goat.
Mm-hmm.
The eland is an animal with 2 horns, so I don't know why they think that's a unicorn.
That's not a unicorn. Uni is one, yeah.
And also it's a deer.
Right.
It's a deer.
It's not a unicorn.
So
let's
I'm
move
gonna
on.
go out on a limb that they're fake.
Yeah, they're fake. But you know what?
Cool.
They can still do some harm.
Absolutely.
And they can absolutely do some harm. So Henry found this young lady on YouTube named Venus Angelic.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing great. She's gonna make some guy real happy one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is she's got some instructions for us.
Okay.
How to look like a unicorn.
How to look like a unicorn as a human.
Hey guys! If you ever wanted to transform into a magical unicorn cutie, then you're totally right here. I'm gonna show you how to do a unicorn makeup and hairstyle. It's sparkling
I don't know if I want to kiss it or break it.
Easy. Let's roll down a rainbow and splash in the start. Let's go.
Oh, this video is 12 minutes long.
Start
12 minutes of
with
this.
a whitening cream that moisturizes and makes your skin look glowing. Warm the product between your hands up. Then massage the cream gently into your skin.
Could you imagine your son bringing her home while you're at Thanksgiving, bringing her to Thanksgiving, and she's like, thank you for cranberry, thank you for turkey meat.
Very well. Just dab some on your fingertip and apply on the inner corner. Outer corner.
Okay,
that's enough. I can't
Yeah,
do this.
that's absolutely enough. Yeah,
So now,
Thank you for bringing me to your home.
Dude, why you kill Turkey? Turkey is a funny bird. Why not kill mean owl? Owl so mean.
I love Mia, son, but have you ever thought about being gay and just getting with a big burly guy? Maybe he likes to watch sports and eat meat,
Yeah, he likes to be around. He likes chicken wings, but I mean, he'll suck your dick.
You know, it's like you guys have sex with each other, so you're happy with that. Have you ever thought you're gay? I need my kid to be gay. I can't have him bring girls like this home. What do you talk about with a lady like that?
Unicorns.
Yeah. I'm not doing. I'm done at 32. This is the last conversation I'm ever having about unicorns.
Why? What are you talking about?
I'm done with it.
What are you talking about? It's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right. Can we be done
What's
with
next?
unicorns?
We're done with unicorns.
All right.
Let's move on to Pegasi.
Pegasus. Yes.
Pegasus.
Yes, that's how it's. Yeah, is that how it's pronounced, Henry?
Pegasus.
Sounds like a stuffed jalapeno or something. Pegasus.
Well, can you imagine the shit coming out of a Pegasus? Can you imagine just it flying and it's just like, oh, the shit gets in your fucking mouth. It gets all over your top hat if you're wearing one.
If a pigeon dumps on your head, it's good luck. So if a Pegasus dumps on your head, like if you live, like you're meant to be here.
It is a winged stallion that is a divine white color.
Another white one.
Yeah. Well, we always, associate white with purity.
Yeah.
That's the way people do. He was sired by Poseidon and foaled by the Gorgon Medusa. Yes. So Poseidon.
So Pegasus was like a prisoner of Medusa, right?
No. Pegasus, Medusa gave birth to the Pegasus. When Medusa's head was cut off by Piraeus, the horse sprang forth from Medusa's pregnant body and it galloped away.
I heard the same thing happened with Northwest.
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
That's a page 7.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Pegasus also aided the hero Bellerophon in his fight against the Chimera and the Amazons.
And what that did, again, is that it flew it all around. The first thing is, before going to battle, he gave it a bunch of Brunswick stew, right? He's like, eat the stew, and just fucking flew it over the Chimera, and it just dumped in all of their mouths, and it was just fucking. It was pretty gnarly.
Chimera's got a lot of mouths.
It's sort of like that manna from heaven story, where it 40 days or 40 years in the desert, and then it started raining manna. But of course, in this situation, it's a Pegasus dookie.
What is manna?
It's like garbage that rains from the sky that the Jews ate back in the day.
It's bread. That's all it is.
It's like bad. So Medusa.
It's also magic.
Okay, it's like I remember that from Magic the Gathering.
So Medusa. She birthed Pegasus, which means she had to have come from like a bat and a horse inside of her.
Yeah.
What created Pegasus?
She fucked Poseidon.
An eagle and a horse.
So Poseidon,
it's not a bat; it's an eagle.
Right.
Yeah.
But Poseidon's like a water god.
Yeah.
Right. And then Medusa's got all the snakes and stuff and weird head. Yeah. I'm going to get you out the garbage, Poseidon. Things like this. And then she birthed out of these two.
Yes.
Creatures birthed a winged animal beast.
Yeah. What's so hard to follow?
I think she was having sex with the mailman. That's right. I think Medusa was banging somebody on the side.
Yeah, and that mailman was a giant winged horse mailman.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to bring these two things together. I'm going to bring the unicorn and the Pegasus into one animal, the Ethiopian Pegasus.
The Ethiopian I literally just pictured like the saddest creature on the side of a road being like, give me food. And like I was like, I almost instinctively went to my pocket to pull 50 cents out to give to Alyssa Milano because she's the face of all the poor kids right now.
For just 13 cents a day, you can
help an
adopt
Ethiopian.
You can help an Ethiopian Pegasus.
It's got flies all under its eyes. So I'm like, please.
I'm a mythical creature. I'm from the gods. Okay, Ethiopian Pegasus. Sure you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just like some relief workers just being like, fly out of here. Go. Just use your wings and fly to America.
But I'm too tired.
Oh, okay.
Too sick.
Apple. I don't know. Just, man.
Yeah.
Well, the Ethiopian Pegasus had a horn coming out of the middle of its head.
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's plenty of other Pegasi out there. The tulpar.
Okay.
Is that's from Turkic mythology. Ooh. And the tulpar.
I bet that reeked.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's also the state emblem of Kazakhstan and Mongolia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of real life jazz for you.
So the Pegasus, the state emblem of Mongolia
and Kazakhstan.
Great vacation spot if you love rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
usually they base these things off of something that's real.
Usually.
No.
I don't know, man.
They don't have much other. They don't have like. I mean, I don't know a lot about Mongolia, but I'm pretty certain that there's no animals there and they don't have any sunshine.
Well, Henry, why don't you just tell us everything that you know about Mongolia right now?
Okay, Mongolian beef, but I'm pretty certain that is a Chinese food item. I don't think that's really good.
You know, Mongolia, I just figured out, I just Googled Mongolia, and apparently Google's starting to know me pretty well because I Googled Mongolia, and the first thing that came up was Mongolian deathworm.
Oh. Excellent.
Yeah, the Mongolian deathworm, it's a cryptid that it is said to exist in the Gobi Desert. It has the ability to spew forth acid that on contact will turn anything it touches yellow and corroded. And
it's also the vice president.
It also has the means to kill at a distance by means of an electrical discharge.
Sounds like a dude who does like Brazers porn semen. Sounds like what his penis does to these poor women.
And they're reportedly between 2 and 5 feet long.
Oh, wow.
Thick-bodied. This is from the book On the Trail of Ancient Man, written in 1926 by Roy Chapman Andrews.
Okay.
He says, he cites the Mongolian Prime Minister, who in 1922 described the worm. It is shaped like a sausage about 2 feet long, has no head nor leg, and it is so poisonous that merely to touch it means instant death. It lives in the most desolate parts of the Gobi Desert. I think that's how Mongolians sound.
I'm pretty certain.
It sounds good, yeah.
It sounded like a mixture between Middle Eastern and Native American.
Yeah, and then hungover American.
I think, I'm pretty certain that Mongolian is more like it's some abrasive. It's an abrasive language.
Yeah.
Or they sound Klingon. It was like, it's my God. But again, I have never really traveled outside of America, and I've never once paid attention to Mongolia, even for a second.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've dedicated quite a bit of time to Mongolia, though. We're really educating minds. And everything that we've said so far about Mongolia is wrong. So if you have a test and they're like, what's Mongolia all about? Don't mention anything that we've said. Because
any
it's
of
not
these
accurate.
facts.
Facts, yes.
Well, in pop culture, the Pegasus, back over to our winged horse friend, in pop culture, there was a Terry Toons television series that aired in the mid-'60s. It was called Luno the White Stallion.
Okay.
And Luno was able to be summoned. Of course, Luno was a little toy that a little boy owned. And Luno would be summoned by saying these words.
O winged horse of marble white, take me on a magic flight.
Hell yeah. It's like John Belushi talking to cocaine.
Where to this time?
I want to go fishing, Luno, with Captain Ahab.
Well, now, that's what I call a whale of a trip. But you're the boss. Hang on.
I don't pay you to be punny, jackass. Just give me the Ahab.
Fucking be a train for a second, you fucking horse.
Are we almost there?
We're approaching Captain Ahab's fishing village now.
I do like this song.
Yeah, I got the whole album
Here's the captain
of this
telling
music.
about his latest encounter with Moby Dick, the great white whale.
I mean, none of this has any...
None of this is worth anything.
Yeah.
None of this is worth it. No, this is all bad because that's Captain Ahab. That's also not real. I'm pretty certain what's it, Stephen Neville? I'm not sure the name of the actor from the 1950s. It's like, what's his name? Paul Lind, I think, is Captain Ahab.
Yeah, Paul Lind. The center square, usually. The center square there in Hollywood Squares. What's the sentence you have to say again?
Oh, winged horse of marble white, take me on a magic flight.
Yeah, I feel like this is
it's like getting an Uber.
It is. I feel like it's whatever like businessman in America says while they're getting on a flight to Thailand. Right before they're about to go have sex with a bunch of paid young boys.
Yes, little boys.
My young boy is dressed like Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, wasn't that nice? You got the Lyndon B. Johnson boy. I
like when they play characters.
This is how the Illuminati talks. Yeah. Oh, you had the Lyndon B. Johnson boy. I loved him. I'll tell you, I had just had the greatest time with the
I blew
Lincoln
crazy
child.
spider webs all over that kid that dressed like Princess Leia.
Oh, my God. And I thought it was okay because he was dressed like an adult woman, but he was 7 and a boy. But anyway.
And he was mature for his age. He acted at least like he was 10.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was snappy. Sometimes he would even say things like, I don't want it. I was like, you are just too much.
Well, speaking of the Illuminati, I'd like to pause for a second to say, all hail the satanic, Zionist, Luciferian, necromantic, Masonic, Jesuit, CIA, Mafia, shadow government, elite establishment.
Oh, my.
Thank you.
All hail.
All hail.
I'll hail them. Hail
Do we
them,
have to say that at the end of every show now? I mean, that's a real
so.
mouthful.
I think so, yeah. Thank you, Joseph Anthony Reese, for posting a wonderful little thing on the Facebook group.
All right.
Yes.
It made me laugh.
It was very good, and it makes me feel, I mean, now we're set. They're not going to shut off our fucking podcast, right?
Yeah, no, the feed's still up. We're going to be just fine.
Feed's still going. Oh, and by the way, if you really want to find something fun, Google unicorn orgy.
Ugh.
I mean, don't. If you don't
do
like,
it.
if you want to find something disgusting,
Yeah.
maybe unicorn orgy.
Yeah, I was about to post it on the Facebook page, but then when I did post it, there was a picture of a unicorn, like it was a statue that someone had made of a unicorn fucking a wood nymph.
Yeah,
and
this is the problem.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, it was very graphic.
How would a unicorn even have sex with a wood nymph? I mean, this is the ins and outs of that.
Well, let me kind of maybe figure it out. What they do is a wood nymph is probably out picking up sticks to make its fucking house, right? I'm not sure what wood nymphs do.
This
right?
is getting hot, yeah.
A unicorn comes and just fucking knocks it down with its hooves, right? So it's unconscious.
Oh, yeah. You're really getting
and then forces itself inside of the wood nymph because the wood nymph's fucking 2 feet long.
I'm rock hard over here, yeah.
And a unicorn's dick is probably kind of like Karl Malone's. So you're talking like at least 1.5 feet.
Karl Malone.
And it's just fucking, it's literally spearing this wood nymph like it's a Swedish meatball.
Sure. So now you're getting aroused.
It kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very hot description.
Yes, it was.
Sure.
You know what else is hot? Centaurs.
Yes.
So what's some information on centaurs?
Well, they're half human, half horse. Most are wild and savage, and they're known for their lustfulness and drunkenness.
Right.
Just like the Miami Heat.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
And centaurs definitely, I mean, I definitely did a bit of a search for, of course, all the different types of porn that you can find on this stuff. Centaurs definitely, by far, out of all the mythological creatures, represent the vast majority of mythological pornography.
They like it. This was the thing they enjoyed the most.
The vast majority of it, yeah.
Because the best part about a centaur is you can get some tits on it.
Yeah.
Is that you can have half woman, half centaur, so you can still look at boobies, and then you can get the horse stuff that you like.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're having sex with a centaur, though, you would have to be behind it. You can't see the boobies. You can't
get a
see
blowjob from a centaur.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's how you avoid breaking any laws.
Do they have a horse's mouth? I mean, do they have like a horse's teeth?
No. It's a
woman's mouth. Still.
It's a woman.
It can be a woman or a man. Yeah.
It's like where the neck of the horse is supposed to be. It kind of curves upward into the form of a woman, the torso of a woman.
Yeah, like Holden's mother.
Yeah, Holden from the Round Table.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm just concerned that they might have the mind of a horse when it comes down to the blowjob. Do they have
they love carrots and oats.
Yeah.
You know, they like that kind of stuff. They like apples.
Well, this is a good question. I never really thought about this. And, perhaps Marcus and Henry, the two brilliant minds that you are, could help me out. What do they eat? Do they eat like a horse or do they eat like a human? Do you bring them to a buffet or do you bring them to a field?
Humans and horses alike can eat apples, Ben.
Yep.
I know,
but carrots and oats.
No, because horses eat the core, which is disgusting.
There is no core to an apple.
Yeah. Ow, what? You've never had an apple. You've just never had an apple.
Go back and eat an apple.
You're thinking of potato. Yeah, you're thinking of a potato.
Fucking self once. Go buy an apple and eat it. There is no core. There's like seeds in it.
Henry, you are truly. This is ridiculous. Come on.
Well, yeah,
the apple core, Johnny Appleseed.
You could give a horse. You could give a horse a hamburger if you want. You can give a horse a hot dog.
Yeah, but a horse isn't.
It'll eat any of this shit.
No, I know they'll eat it, but they don't seek it out. No horse wants a hamburger. They don't want the Taco Bell breakfast burrito.
How the fuck do you know?
Because I've never seen one go. I've never seen one in line at Burger King.
Yeah, because they're prisoners.
They run all around.
They run all around within the confines of their prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
so you're telling me if you put
into obedience, they're shackled up and they're forced to walk down Fifth Avenue in the middle of fucking Manhattan.
All right, De Blasio.
De Blasio. But Marcus, you put a McDonald's on the cattle ranch that you have. You think any of these horses are going to be going to the McDonald's?
I mean, horses they don't have currency.
They have no money.
But you don't tell me a horse doesn't come up and go up to the counter and go like plop, 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 plop. You're not going to give it a free hamburger?
I mean,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Where you want fries with that, and then you just fucking, then the horse just fucking jumps over and rapes poor Mandy.
Yeah. Then Harvey R. Bardem from No Country for Old Men just comes and shoots it with an air rock, air pressurizer, and puts the horse down, and then you have your meat for the next day.
And of course,
absolutely.
And I checked out, centaur porn on Yahoo Answers. Where can I find centaur porn? And the guy makes sure to clarify, centaur on human. I'm sick, but not that sick.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And it looks like you can go to danbaru.com.
For centaur porn.
What is it, Dan Baru?
Dan Baru.
I don't know if we should be plugging it. Should we be plugging it?
I should not be on this website. I absolutely should not be
You
on
went
this
on
website.
the website, though. Marcus's eyes just became as large as saucers, and I swear to Christ, if we ever did see a UFO, your eyes will be half as agape as they were when you looked at centaur porn.
I should not be on that
Is it not
site.
just a place where they have a bunch of images and like half them could be like 14-year-old girls, right?
That's exactly what it is. That's why I should not be on this
All
site.
right, so nobody go to that. All right,
Don't
so
go to the website.
We're a little off topic. Okay, let's get back on topic
we were
here.
talking about centaurs.
Yeah, I know, but now we're talking. I think we're more into centaur porn than we are centaurs.
Absolutely, centaurs are boring.
Yeah, that's
All right,
the best part. That's the best part about centaurs.
All right, so we got the uniform.
You know what I wrote down about centaurs? I wrote down one sentence about centaurs.
What was it?
A centaur is known for its form of half human, half horse. Most are wild and savage, known for their lustfulness and drunkenness.
Some like hamburgers. All right, so now we've completed the sentence. Fairies. Let's go to fairies.
Let's round this whole thing out.
Yes.
With fairies. The word fairy is derived from the English word fae.
Okay.
So for some,
Which means gay.
Yeah,
Hey.
it sounds like it.
Yes. Various
No, it doesn't.
folklorist traditions refer to them euphemistically by names such as wee folk, good folk, people of peace, fair folk, which in Welsh is pronounced Tylwytheg.
Okay.
How do you? Is that how it's pronounced?
I think so.
Because it's Tylwytheg.
Yeah.
Their origins are less clear in folklore, being variously described as dead or some form of demon, or a species completely independent of humans or angels. Some people say that fairies were the angels in the middle during the war in heaven, that there were some angels that were on God's side, other angels that were on Satan's side, and the fairies were the pussies in the middle who didn't take anyone's side.
And Bryan Cranston was their father, and they had a wonderful television show on
Yes,
CBS.
and Legolas was just there, just like combing his hair, just going on like, "Where's my trailer? Where's my trailer? Excuse me."
Fairy in the middle. That sounds much better than Malcolm in the Middle.
Very much so. Various animals have also been described as fairies. Sometimes this is the result of shape-shifting on the part of the fairy, as in the case of the
It's
Selkie.
usually a result of liking musical theater when you're in third grade.
Usually.
But
Some people describe the Selkie as fairies. Selkie, that is a Scottish folklore. It's
Okay.
a Scottish animal. Those are seal people.
And they're not just talking about Scottish people in general.
Not at all. Not just Scottish people who live by the sea. These are half men, half seals.
so if you're married to somebody and you want to really defame their mother-in-law, you call them a skelkie.
Selkie.
You some kind of seal woman?
Yeah,
I can tell
your
because of the way
mother-in-law.
you're clapping and your huge hands.
In some folklore, fairies have green eyes and they often bite. They're biters.
Ah,
Yeah,
fair.
fairies-
I didn't realize.
And they'll
that.
trick you. They'll steal your children, and their children will go with them. And you can become a changeling. For some reason, I don't know why they steal them. Because it seems like, why don't you just have more fairies? Because aren't fairies like what you fucking trade in? Aren't they all full of magic? Why do you want some regular dumb kid
Steals
who's
your
like
children. I think you're mispronouncing gypsies. Isn't that the gypsy way?
no? They just steal your watches and your hearts.
Oh, yes.
Call me a squirrel, because I'm covered in acorns. That's right. So many people are focused on where their money is today. And Acorns is the financial wellness app that cares about where your money is going tomorrow. Let Acorns work for you. You put acorns in the ground and you're going to get trees tomorrow. That's right, investments. And with the Acorns potential screen, you could find out what your money is capable of. I always do that. I'm like, I want to invest in something that I like. Let's say cheeseburgers. Okay? That's kind of hard to do. Acorns will help you find a cheeseburger that is right for you. So sign up now, and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment. Wow! Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/left or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 2 compensation provided. Potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings. Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/left.
This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. You know, stigma shows up in a lot of different places. I know I had to explain to my handyman about the devil imagery in my home. I had to explain that in our home, El Diablo es bueno. And he reluctantly agreed. I think largely just because he was in my home and he was scared. But over time, he began to see, the devil can be my amigo. See, even in 2026, stigma can get in the way of a lot of things, right? My handyman almost didn't put up my floating media cabinet, right? You got to get support for your mental health. Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking the first step yourself because you're busy, worried what others will think, or telling yourself you should handle it alone. No, you need a team. Get therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform. Give me a space to slow down and talk through what's building before it feels unmanageable. So let's take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. Feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of ethics and are fully qualified. So don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/lastpod. That's betterhelp.com/lastpod.
All right, I know what you're thinking. I like to go banking, but I don't want to give to these big old banks all the time that cater to the 1%. Well, go ahead and get yourself hooked up with Chime. It's banking built for you, not just those rich jerks. And they got thousands of fee-free ATMs because why pay to get your own money? Chime is working for you, man. You get your Chime card, you're going to get travel perks, you're going to get into airport lounges, you're going to get those chicken thighs. You know, every time I go to an airport lounge, I get chicken thighs. And you know what I say whenever I see a plate of chicken thighs? Give me more. Chime's going to get you those chicken thighs in these lounges, all right? Sure, they could serve other types of meat, but why would you when chicken thighs are so delicious? Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/left. That's chime.com/left. It only takes a few minutes to sign up. Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services for Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. For more information on travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
There's one popular belief in Ireland particularly that fairies are really the spirits of the dead. The banshee, for one. Banshee translates from the Irish Gaelic, banshee.
Can you please pronounce it correctly? Banshee. Banshee.
Or the Scottish Gaelic, banshith, which both mean fairy woman.
Banshee or banshee?
Banshith.
Banshee. And that's a fairy woman.
Yeah, it means Zoe Deschanel in Scottish.
Oh, very interesting.
And there's some people who believe them to be a class of demoted angels, as I said earlier. Yeah, that they were when the angels revolted, God ordered the gates shut. Those still in heaven remained angels. Those in hell became devils, and those caught in between became fairies.
So, were you telling me that the late and deceased Fred Phelps from the Westboro Baptist Church might have been right?
He's a fairy right now.
No,
would that make me so upset if he found out that he turned into a fairy when he woke up on a tiger lily with the fucking little bug antennas and fucking big butterfly wings?
It would be adorable. I would love to see that old hate-filled bastard as a fairy.
I'm just going like, oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. I can't believe I made it to the after. No! No! And then meanwhile, it's like, I'm every woman. He's like playing on the street.
Yeah.
He's born in roller skates.
Well, speaking of hate-filled Christians, the Puritans came along and ruined the whole fairy game.
What?
Of course.
Is that they came in and they started telling everyone that fairies were actually demons. And they were there to hurt you. And you know what? Sometimes I will admit, yes, fairies, they can be a bit mischief makers. They can definitely make mischief out there.
Mm-hmm. They're tricksters.
They're tricksters. Sometimes they tangle your hair when you're sleeping. They call those elf locks.
They'll just call that creepy Uncle John. But
yeah, isn't that dreading because you haven't slept in days? Like you've been sleeping, you're a fucking like crust punk underneath a bridge somewhere?
They also steal small items. They lead travelers astray.
Oh, man.
But there is a dark side. Any form of sudden death might stem from a fairy kidnapping, with the apparent corpse being a wooden stand-in with the appearance of the kidnapped person.
That's creepy.
So when someone dies, make sure they're not made of wood.
Yes. The other thing is, too, is in American Apparel, if you go and see those mannequins with all the bush hairs hanging out, those were models that were stolen by fairies.
So if you kiss them, then they come to life, and then you get to have a really romantic evening with them inside of the American Apparel?
Only inside of the American Apparel.
Yeah, they can't
That's
leave.
it. And you can't eat in one of those because there's a strict no eating, only drinking Diet Coke.
Cheap dates.
Cheap dates.
Not
and
bad.
Plenty of bush hair.
A lot of bush hair.
So the Puritans came in and said the fairies were demons.
Yep, they said
but
they're
at no
demons.
point where they're like, they're not real.
No.
They still,
No. They said they're real.
Yeah.
Well, of course, these are the same people that had to acknowledge the fucking existence of unicorns.
Right, yeah. And where did fairies...
Yes, they are real, too, yes.
Where did fairies come from? What was the whole basis? Why did people start believing in these things?
There's a whole lot of different, fairies
been around
exist.
forever.
Yeah, they exist in a lot of different cultures. They're like anything else. They're just there to explain away certain things. What happened? Oh, a fairy did it. Great.
Well, also,
Right.
If you want to get into like real theories, they also talk about, in Iceland, we covered that whole thing about the Hildefek, which was the hidden people. And there's a lot of, if you do believe that there are many dimensions, which I sometimes think, especially if I'm smoking a bunch of weed, but you like that there are entities that live on this earth with us that are, sometimes called aliens, sometimes called fairies, sometimes called ghosts, and that all of that could be a part of a gigantic sort of a big paranormal theory that they are all just they're spiritual creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just kind of snuck
Energy
through
creatures.
Yeah, just kind of snuck through, huh?
And they call them fairies because sometimes they'll tie up your bush hairs. You know what I mean? Sometimes they'll have
good.
sex with your wife.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Oh, they do other horrible things, too. They also cause the consumption, as it was called in Ireland, otherwise known as tuberculosis in the rest of the civilized world.
Oh, I thought that was called Zabrowski Christmas.
Yes.
It was sometimes consumption.
They'll never end, Henry.
You'll never get away. Consumption was sometimes blamed on the fairies, forcing young men and women to dance at revels every night, causing them to waste away from lack of rest. And if any of you out there have read Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, then you will know that this is true.
Yeah.
That's how Lady Greenfoot, Lady Pole, how she wasted away after a time.
Man, I'm getting very, very close to a much unused nerd alert. I'm going nerd alert.
Oh, but the man with the thistle down hair came every night, and Lady Pole.
It was a good book. It is a good book. It's a very good, entertaining book. There's just
Mr.
elements, if you begin to describe them, make you ring the nerd alert.
Yeah, the nerd alert. I mean, I know people on the last podcast page have been trying to figure out drinking games. Nerd alert, you got to slam a bottle of vodka. They're very rare, the nerd alert,
For Sir Walter Pole had lost his wife, Lady Pole, on the eve of their marriage. So he brought England's foremost magician, Gilbert Norrell, in to
Yes,
resurrect
we know the
us.
story. This is what happened.
I don't want to know the story. I don't care to know the story.
Took his talents to South Beach. That's what Mr. Norrell did.
All right.
Fairies, they also, if you see them riding domestic animals like cows or pigs or ducks,
Give them a pat because they're the cutest thing in the world.
That is the cutest thing in the world. Make it like a little ant. Put them in a sunflower.
run away because this
picture.
causes paralysis.
It's not good. So if you see the cutest thing on earth, you literally can't move ever again?
Yes.
Literally, you got to get away from that, all right?
Yeah.
Which is the problem because I watched all this stuff on pugs earlier today, and I've been having problems with my feet ever since.
Well, pugs are some of the
maybe
cutest.
it's the same thing, just being too cute.
Yeah,
You
could
know?
be.
It'd also be because I ate ham for breakfast, and I'm starting to feel faint,
Yeah.
There's also been reportings, there's been sightings of fairy funerals.
Fairy
Hell yeah.
funerals.
Yeah, and this is by...
So they do die.
And they have like little shiny goblets, and they like dump like whatever it is their purity elixir, and just be like, "That's one for my fairy homie."
Oh, that's very nice.
A rival fairy group shows up with a bunch of fucking little fairy machine guns and fucking like lights them up.
The whole thing goes down. It's like that Guns N' Roses video for November Rain. Everyone's jumping through the fairy cake. It's very sad. Ruins the whole wedding when these fairy rival groups come after each other.
Well, this eyewitness does come from a credible source. This comes from famed poet and painter William Blake.
Oh,
Tiger,
okay.
tiger, burning bright. That guy. I don't remember the rest of it.
And he believes in fairies.
Man, we
Are you
really
telling me
got
a poet?
through some bad shit in like literature and over time. I'm so glad we're past all that dumb shit, and now we're making good stuff.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I can't get enough of Lena Dunham and that show Girls. We are really making nothing but quality.
Well, Alan Cunningham, in his Lives of Eminent British Painters, records that William Blake claimed to have seen a fairy funeral. "Did you ever see a fairy funeral, madame?" said Blake to a lady who happened to sit next to him. "Never, sir."
William Blake, an eternal bachelor.
"Never, sir," said the lady. "I have," said Blake, "but not before last night."
So he saw a fairy funeral last night.
And he went on to tell her how, in his garden, he had seen a procession of creatures of the size and color of green and gray grasshoppers bearing a body laid out on a rose leaf, which they buried with songs and then disappeared.
Let's also say that they were also in the very beginnings of learning how to make booze. So like when they were drinking stuff, they didn't know what they were drinking. You know what I mean? So half the time these guys were just, they're just drinking straight up rubbing alcohol equivalent that they think is fancy booze.
Just tripping. It does seem, Kevin Barnett from the Round Table, this does seem like a pickup line he would actually use. Have you ever seen a fairy funeral? I saw one last night. And he might actually get laid because of it.
And you know what?
Yes.
Unicorns, they're not the only ones that are in the news lately. We've also got fairies in the news lately. Where else but Mexico?
The Mexican fairy.
Yeah, and in fact, this story is from today.
Taking our American fairies' jobs.
An unemployed 22-year-old bricklayer from Guadalajara who claims he found a fairy has caused a commotion in this western Mexican metropolis. Jose Maldonado, who charges a monetary donation in exchange for displaying what appears to be a simple plastic figure kept in a container of formaldehyde, says he's already received 3,000 visits from people eager to see the so-called fairy at his home in Lomas Verdes, one of Guadalajara's poorest and most dangerous neighborhoods.
I thought the only Mexican fairy was Oscar de la Hoya. Am I right? I don't even know if he's Mexican.
I think you're right. All right, so now we're going to hear a bit of a quote from Mr. Maldonado.
Oh, okay.
Well, you want to talk to me?
Yes,
well,
sir.
I was picking guavas, and I saw a twinkling. I thought it was a firefly.
You were drunk, right?
See, I am.
You are.
I was
Oh,
picking
see.
guavas, and I saw a twinkling. I thought it was a firefly.
Sure.
I picked it up and felt that it was moving. when I looked at it, I knew that. I can't even get it.
What was it? What? It was moving. It was a moving firefly. Don't leave me hanging.
I picked it up, and I stared, and I picked it up and felt that it was moving. When I looked at it, I knew it was a fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother.
I knew.
The tale of the fairy that Maldonado claims to have discovered last weekend has run like wildfire through the area, and his home is now besieged by the curious, some of whom wait for up to an hour to enter. This country needs help.
Oh, absolutely. How did you know it was a fairy godmother?
Can I read the other one here? This other thing?
Absolutely.
It says that
yes, this is from Cesar Ramirez, one of the visitors.
I've seen everything.
You sound just like the other guy.
Juan?
Yeah, you just sound just like Juan, Caesar.
He is my brother from 9 different generations ago.
Oh, I see.
I've seen everything, and yes, I believe the fairy is real. Therefore, I wanted to come and could confirm that those myths are true.
It's just, he just believes it. It's a fucking, you're all just like.
I mean, it is something that he got when he crossed the border and went to a Hardee's and got like a Happy Meal, and it came with a toy.
It's just the fucking. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't actually seen the picture.
It's just a Tinkerbell toy.
Let me see it, Marcus. That is a Tinkerbell toy. Yeah.
What Maldonado shows what Maldonado shows the paying public is a small container filled with formaldehyde containing a human-like figure about 2 centimeters tall with a gelatinous consistency and a certain resemblance to Peter Pan's Tinkerbell.
No, that's not Tinkerbell. You know what that is? That's the Wasp from Marvel Comics.
It's the Wasp.
It's the Wasp. Yeah, it's even wearing the suit and everything, and it's pointing. It's pointing. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
God, this is amazing. Man, we gotta go to Mexico.
We gotta go to Mexico.
Anything in your apartment can just be like, this was pissed in by Mother Mary herself. Come and smell it, and then everyone will smell it for $10
yes,
a sniff.
Yes, the Mother Mary's piece. I can tell because I have seen everything, and I smelled it. And it smelled like peace.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to end this whole thing with these 2 adorable little girls.
All right.
Yeah, I love to watch these videos.
Take it easy, buddy.
I'd love to see them.
Good Lord.
They're regulars on the Ellen Show.
Okay.
My favorite show as well.
Is it your favorite show, creepy guy?
I love the show. I love when she dances because it's just so funny.
It is very funny, lighthearted. People do enjoy that sort of lighthearted comedy.
Yeah.
So these are 2 little girls. Their names are Sophia, Grace, and Rosie. They're these 2 adorable little British girls.
All right.
And they're going to tell us a little secret.
Marcus, I can't wait.
Yeah,
Marcus, I'm so excited.
You're crossing the line, Henry.
To see what
You're
you
crossing the line. All right, so we got unicorns, fairies, Pegasus. What else do we touch on?
I hope
centaurs.
everybody learned something today.
I think that this was the least educational episode we've ever done.
No, we learned about the Bible.
That's true. Yeah.
Unicorns
Job,
and how they're real.
Sure.
We learned about and the other animals that unicorns could possibly be, which we know is not true.
Right.
We learned about
horses like
Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasuses and horses and what they eat. Apples have cores.
Apples don't have cores. Just try it.
This is just always the way that we argue. You just say things that are wrong, and then I say things that are right. But then you just keep on saying you're wrong things.
I just make my own reality.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. So the live
wonderful.
show. What's that, Henry?
No, it's wonderful. That's all I said.
Yeah, it was wonderful. All right, so we've got the live show this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
The 29th at the Creek in the Cave. It'll be at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Which will be very, very fun. And, so come out to that. And that's Marcus Parks on Twitter. I'm Ben Kissel on Twitter. And that's Henry Loves You on Twitter. And
be on the lookout for the new season of Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. It's coming next year.
Absolutely.
So it's really far in advance.
But be on the lookout for it.
Be on the lookout for it.
You know, they're not going to blast you with a bunch of marketing you don't want to pay attention to.
No
Be
way.
on the lookout for it.
We would never do that to you.
And if you're in New York on April 4th, my band, The Cowmen, we're playing at Trash Bar at midnight.
All
It's
right.
a good time. It's a good time. Go in there. You take your shirts off, boys and girls.
Mostly just girls, and then only some of the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so hail yourselves,
Hail Satan.
everybody.
Hail Geen.
Hail Satan.
May go Stellation.
Hail me!
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
You've tried melatonin, the white noise machine, the blackout curtains, the magnesium, and you're sleeping fine. Not great, just fine. At some point, you have to consider the 4-year-old pillow is doing more damage than the magnesium is fixing. Coop Sleep Goods is running a bundle sale July 9th through the 20th. The starter bundle is the move. 2 pillows plus a sheet set, 40% off. And we're not saying it'll fix everything. We're just saying you've tried everything else. Coop's pillows are adjustable, designed to fit how you sleep, not just tolerate it. Mix and match any 2 pillows at 25% off or go all in on the starter bundle. One real upgrade beats 6 mediocre ones. Head to coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy for 40% off the starter bundle and 25% off all other bundles. Feeling stuck with rising ad costs and flat results? Realize Taboola's advertising platform for businesses unlocks growth beyond search and social. Taboola's algorithm engages with high-intent users on the open web, accelerating their path to conversion. Powered by an AI model trained on over 500 billion monthly signals, Realize delivers smarter prospecting with privacy-safe targeting. The result? Higher conversion rates and scalable funnel at lower cost. To learn more, visit realize.com/podcast.